Welcome to Trento inside the BTS Arena. It's round of 16 action from the U18 EuroBasket. Turkey will face Austria in this round of 16 clash. Turkey came through the preliminary round, the group round, with a 3-0 record. Perfect. Number one in their group. Austria yet to win a game, but now have the opportunity of an upset. Here's the results from the games here in Trento. Italy, Germany and France successfully advanced to the quarterfinals. Their defeated countries will get into classifications. Here is the bracket. The winner of this game will play the hosts, Italy, in the quarterfinal. And they will be looking to progress to stay alive in the race to be the champion of the EuroBasket U18. Turkey obviously advance as the unbeaten group winners. They went 3-0 in their group. Austria 0-3, but one-off games, winner takes all, winner progresses. The opportunity for Austria to cause an upset has never been bigger at this Division A level. So Turkey being introduced and Austria being introduced to the arena right now. If you're Austria, you have absolutely zero to lose here. Sebastian Wasser, the head coach. Why not them? That's the message he'd have been putting across to his team. Who says they cannot beat a huge European basketball power in Turkey, a team unbeaten coming into this round of 16 game, and why not them? If they can hang around, if they can get that belief, then anything is possible. And one-off games in these competitions have a habit of throwing up the surprise. Is this the surprise the coach Tatik will not want to happen? We'll talk about it more after the national anthems of both countries, starting with Austria and then followed by Turkey.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise for the national anthem of Türkiye.
Can't have the door open. So So Turkey with their national anthem, and Austria will meet at the halfway line, exchange those mementos of the game. And we'll get a chance to look at the third team on the floor in a moment. The three officials that make up that third team. Their teamwork always as important as the two competing teams. Here is the officials team under the crew chief, Mr. Nikovic from Serbia, and he's joined by Mr. Zaniev from Bulgaria and Lukas from Denmark, and they'll take charge of this round of 16 game in the under-18 EuroBasket. Well, there's the starting lineup for Austria. So important that they get a solid start. You know, the performance throughout this tournament. Piers Thompson, 27 minutes for his 12 points a game, has done a great job for Coach Wasser. Ben Zach with the 9 points, nearly 10 points a game. And 11.8 rebounds for Armin Kapic. Starting lineup for Turkey. Veneman has been exceptional throughout this competition. 7 points, 7 points, 3 assists for the FS point guard. Really does control and lead things for Coach Ertetik, who, as we've said before, if you're the head coach of a Turkish national team, the expectations are always high and you have to live with that pressure. His team came through the group stage with a perfect 3-0 record. Great win, showed a lot of character, a lot of execution in the win over Serbia in particular, where they recovered after losing. They had a lead for most of the game, lost that, but then closed out the game exceptionally well. That showed a lot of composure for a young team. Austria's objectives here will be twofold. One, they came into this championship level competition. They want to stay here. So they have to get a win. And what better way to make sure you stay at this level by getting a win in the round of 16? You end up in the top half and you are still part in the shake-up of a championship. Both teams, well, in particular, Austria have struggled from the three-point line. Both teams struggle from the three-point line. And that's going to be, how are Austria going to tick the scoreboard over? How are they going to break down this Turkey defense? Because they have to find a way to make this a manageable number. They cannot get into an up and down high scoring game. Turkey will outscore them. That is absolutely guaranteed. If they can control tempo, if they can get the shots they want, if they can tick the scoreboard over for long enough, they have a real shot here in one-off games. And don't forget, this is still under 18 basketball. These players on both teams are not the finished article. They've got talent and potential and making decisions, and that was what was so impressive about Turkey's win over Serbia in the group. Led the game all throughout, then had to recover from going behind and just close the game out playing really, really mature basketball. Well, no one on this Turkish lineup has averaged more than 20 minutes per game. The minimum number of minutes has been 10 minutes. This team really does share its minutes, has big contributions off the bench. Its depth is exceptional. So we're underway here in Trento. And Turkey in the white uniform. We'll get a first look at it in the half court. Great defensive pressure. Staying in the passing lane. Really nice work. Javaragic gets a piece of it. Turkey in the half court. Baseline penetration, no one moved. Ball goes out of bounds. Good, absolute good structure by Austria defensively. Really did not dive and rush. They really did maintain their defensive spacing. Thompson does a nice job with the basketball. Gets it into the half court. Little flare action. Oh, great second step, draw the contact. And Austria get everything right in the first minute of the game. Good defensive series, followed by a lot of control. Attack on the closeout. And nice job by Kapic. Thompson comes off the stagger. Puts it on the floor, steps back, mid-range 2 is short. Turkey hunt down the rebound. Inline possession. Cass will move it on. Turkey look to probe a little. Ball goes out of bounds, but will stay with Turkey. Fenneman will inbound the basketball. 7 on the possession. Well, they have to settle for the tough perimeter jumper, and it's good. Wow, smooth release. Karutasu gets the 2 to go, and they had no option. And regardless of the outcome, Austria doing a really nice job. First 2 possessions defensively, containing the penetration and forcing Turkey to make the tough one. And that's all you can do. And it's a great job by them at the start of the game. Tempo is important. Tempo, Austria trying to control it. Thompson will inbound. Got an offensive foul out of bounds. Well, Fenneman will advance the basketball. Fenneman looks at the isolation and post. Fenneman steps back for the 3, is no good. Defensive rebound is Kapic. He brings it, hands it off. Wide open for the 3 is no good. Great Fenneman with a great job on the defensive boards. Gives it up. Turkey with a chance to get into that half-court rhythm. Take the middle pick, turn it down. Now we'll use it. And then off the glass for 2 is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Turkey are trying to make this very technical in the half court. Fenneman used the ball screen. There was a little bit of spade action on the pick and roll. Didn't really execute it particularly well, but Kuranovic checks in. Benjamin Kuranovic, one of the 2 players from the Wales club on this Austrian national team. One for 2 from the free throw line. It's going to have to tick the scoreboard over. Sonny Benzak and Thompson combined in the backcourt. Can't get it to drop, and they stay pointless. Turkey with an opportunity to build on this 3-0 start. Fenneman has it, turns down the ball screen, breaks the defense down off the glass for two. Beautiful finish. Just controlling everything. Benzak gives it back to Thompson. That combination in the backcourt has got to start producing some points for Austria. Zach gets to the foul line, needs a pass, finds one. Thompson pulls up for the three. Count it. That'll give him a lot of confidence. Good timing on the execution. Used the pick beautifully. Fenneman running the game for Turkey. Well, the ball went out of bounds, but they're going to call the foul. Thompson's going to be charged. Now he can't reach here. He's bound to. The official was absolutely guaranteed to make the call. And Thompson has to stay in the game. Averaging 27 minutes a game. There's not enough firepower in the backcourt without him. Great work on the glass. Chance to run. Austria with numbers. Mid-court foul. The maths didn't work for Turkey, so they had to foul. Well, we're 3.5 in. It's only a 6-3 scoreline. And if you're Austria, you're going to like the tempo of the game. Chavez off the bench on the score sheet. This is Chavez. Closes it to a 1-point game. Fenneman trying to make it happen, but enough defense to really put some pressure on here. So the rotations of that Austrian front line continue. Eafua checks in. Eafua has enough size to really be competitive here, strength-wise. And the effort the front line is going to have to put in will require them to. There'll be a lot of rotations through that front line. Only played 12 minutes a game in the first 3 games. 2 points in those 12 minutes per game. Referee and table officials just trying to get things on the same page. Problem solved, and Austria with the basketball. Thompson moves it on. Fua will reverse the basketball. Chavez, instant offense guy. Feet set for the three is no good. Defensive rebound hauled in. And Finneman has it. Great rotation from Austria defensively. Really did force the issue. 24 for Turkey. As Amula joins the action. Finneman comes off the ball screen, takes the bump, looks to the pass, super feed. And they're going to have to earn them from the free throw line. That's a pass though. Finneman with the pass really did eye of a needle it. Tamaz was open, but look, has to thread it. Puts enough on it to get it down there. Koyon goes up and finds himself on the free throw line. If you are on the inside with this Turkey lineup, you better have your hands up, because Luzga Finneman will find you with the pass. Two from two from the line. Chavez has it. If Austria are going to be disciplined enough to stay with this tempo, this is going to be interesting. Nice pass, extra look. Chavez moves it back. Attack the closeout. As that goes up for two. Patient. And then Benziak gets the two. Another shouting and a hollering in Vienna basketball on that one, as the Vienna BC guy gets to the glass with the big first step. Super little move. We have another tie at 7 apiece halfway through this first quarter. Javaragic checks in. And Yalen Yildiz for Turkey joins the backcourt. Extra pass for the open three is good. Super ball movement. Koyon gets the three to drop. Chavez. Little hesitation. Drops it inside. Chavez gets it back, patient. Stops and pops the long two, doesn't get it to go. Defensive rebound poured in, Finneman gives it up. Chance for Turkey to run and they push. Koyon going up is blocked out of bounds. Good transition both ways. Ball knocked away. His moves on. Koyon having made one, makes back-to-back threes. Sorry, Karutsu knocks down the three. Got to keep the scoreboard ticking over. Austria can't have a dry period. In the lane for the tough two. Great work on the glass, and the putback is good. Super job. Working the glass really well. So he gets it to go. Yildiz moves it on. Finneman goes down low. Koyon looks at his options, wants to go to work. Well, tried to make the cute bounce pass. 4-on-3 break. And taking one for the team. Yildiz's turn in transition. That'll be the 4th team foul for Turkey. Austria will be disappointed. They had a chance to run. Had numbers down the floor, really were trying to get dividend from their defense. Chavez will inbound. Gets it back. Yildiz with some defense. That's a pass. He was out of bounds though, just couldn't quite gather it. Just didn't have his feet the right way around when he caught the ball. (13-9), 2:50 in the first remaining. Yalin Yildiz gets it into the half court. The kick, the penetration to the three is good, and they have shot the three ball off penetration exceptionally well. It's been the most productive part of their offensive play. Foul on the floor, that'll be 2 shots as they're in the penalty, as Karudasu picks up the personal. The tough thing for Austria is they've almost got to have that perfect game, and they've got to try to force Turkey into mistakes. Turkey are not the team that makes mistakes across this tournament. Only 13 turnovers a game for them so far against the 18 assists. Hesitation into the lane. The tough one-legged shot is no good, as Karudasu can't get it to go. Charles gets to the foul line again, wraps the pass. Austria attack the closeout. Again, attack the closeout all the way to the glass. Blow the layup. Everything good apart from the finish. Yildiz will advance the basketball. They've got a very, very accomplished, mature backcourt. That's a pass if it had kept running to the hoop. The free is no good. Tremendous work on the boards. He penetrates and kicks. The open three is no good. Again, they're on the glass. Again, they chase it down. Yildiz. And the foul is committed. And Turkey are rewarded just for outright effort. Türkiye with the 3 throws. Kuramula checks in as both coaches go deep into their rotations early in this first quarter. 17-10 with 1 to come from the line. Cass goes 1 for 2. If you're going to play this type at this tempo, you've got to finish plays, and 10 points. They've left at least 4 points out there, and if it had been 17-14, we'd have been talking about what a great first quarter it was. Penetration to the kick, great attack on the close. That's a pass. Great finish, great execution. Unterleitner gets the 2. Romulo in the game, he joins that backcourt combination. Ball's out of bounds, and with 6 on the possession. Turkey will look to generate something out of bounds. Nice pass. Everyone went to sleep, everyone thinking the action was going to the ball, and Kuramula gets the 2. Super denial away from the basketball. In the end, has to take it himself. Gets inside for the 2. Gets the little jumper to drop. Unterleitner gets back-to-back hoops. The 196 small forward from Vienna. And Turkey will hold for the last shot of the first quarter. poor foul. Nice penetration, but poor foul that sends Turkey to the free throw line with 4.6 seconds on the possession clock. Didn't have a drive lane, no reason to foul. Jalajic picks up the personal. Thompson checks back in for the last 5 seconds. Two for two from the line. They'll make a substitution after the free throw. Turkey with 5.4 seconds to eat into the 7-point lead. Thompson is going to put this up. Oh, he gives it up. The long three is no good. And that'll do it for quarter one. And Turkey establishing the lead, establishing a tempo. Lead this one at the end of the first quarter. 21-14. Tempo Austria will be happy with. They left at least 4 easy points out there. They're going to get the free throws though for the foul on that last shot. So Witzman will have 3 free throws. You've got to think in these situations has to make every single one of them. This will close it to a 4-point game. And Coach Lassa is going to be, you would think, very happy at the end of quarter one. Turkey have had to shoot the 3 ball very well. And his own team has ticked over 17 points at a decent percentage. And that'll do it for quarter one. Austria seeking an upset. Trail by 4 at the end of the first quarter. Turkey have the 21-17 advantage as they look to progress to the quarterfinals. So there is that confirmation. Turkey with the 21-17 advantage over an Austrian team that have got their approach to the game correct. They just have to execute it well enough. Here's the numbers. Turkey with the 6-3 3-point attempts, having made 3 of them. Been to the line 8 times. Austria done a really nice job. Rebound battle is tight. 7 assists for Turkey. Fenneman just distributes the ball beautifully. This is going to be a really tough one. A tough ask for Austria, but they're up for the challenge right now. And right from the beginning of the game, they forced Turkey to make tough shots. And that's all you can ask your opponent to do. The tough thing for Austria is that they have to be perfect in their game execution. Keep making Turkey make tough shots. Finish the plays you should finish. And then be around at the beginning of the fourth quarter. So 1 quarter done and they're hanging around. Just got to maintain it. No big runs against this talented Turkey lineup. So Austria in the red with the first possession. Little pick and pop action. Opens up the middle in the lane for the 2. Blew what should have been an easy 2. Kapic gets all the way to the charge circle. Can't complete the play. And that's the play they have to complete Inside, outside. The penetration to the three is no good. Offensive rebound belongs to Witzmann. Thompson in the lane, can't get the tough one to go. That's a rebounding effort. It's a super rebounding effort. Kapic just went after it harder than anybody else. He gets rewarded. Kapic gets after this one. Then because of the contact and the effort of Kapic, Pierce Thompson draws the foul. He goes to the free throw line. Misses the first. So they've had a wide open look from 4 feet and they've missed a free throw. As good as Austria have been, that's the problem. They've got to overcome that. Close to a 3-point game. Turkey are with possession of the basketball. Big effort on the offensive glass. Super job. It's a super job on the putback. Cass gets the 2. Kapic. Little hesitation. Inside, outside. The extra pass. That's a travel. Benzak got forced to go the wrong way. Just picks the pivot foot up. And Turkey with the 23-18 advantage. Pass down low. That's a finish. That's a bully move. Just absolutely created space. Gets the 2. And what was looking like a really superstar. And there's the QR code. That'll get you stats. We'll get you a lot of information about this U18 EuroBasket. Wow, good timeout by Coach Sebastian Wasser. Wasser just didn't like the little momentum swing that Turkey had put on the floor. Now they're going to come down out of the timeout, get a shot they want, tick that scoreboard over and get back to where they were at the end of the first quarter. Thompson looks to explore it off the ball screen, breaks the defense down, gets to the ring, gets the drop. Quick first step, great read. And Austria get exactly what they needed coming out of the timeout. Yildiz just gets Turkey into the half court. Quick catch release on the 3-point line is no good. Benziak comes down with a rebound, gives it up, spins, wheels, deals, off the glass for 2 is good. And Kapic just finishes a much tougher play than he missed earlier on. Super outcome after the timeout. 4-0, gets it back to a 3-point game. And Turkey will have to go to the free throw line to earn them. Strong penetration by Öztürk. Yanak gets his first action of the game. He steps in. Turk on the free throw line. Can't complete the first one. Makes the second. Thompson will advance the basketball, gets it into the half court. Take the ball screen, looks to explore, gets the lift. Kapic will find Thompson again. Gets a little separation, steps back for the two and just drops them. Such a nice move, super rhythm on it. And Austria hanging around. Collapsing to the middle, forcing that type of move, and it was a little too easy in the end, but forcing the play. Oh, tough finish to the inside with a little runner. Great pass. Off the glass for two. Can't complete the play. Into the light now. Couldn't get it to drop. .608 in the second quarter as first of the three throws is good. Karim Kormula goes 2 for 2 from the line. The lead just opens out to a worrying 8-point margin. Austria have to be in touching distance, have to hang around. Benziak puts it on the floor, attacks the seam, gets into the lane, is blocked. Chance to go the other way, and Turkey commit to the break. Defensive transition the other way though, as Austria just contain it. Step back for the three is no good. Great effort on the glass. That is how to get after the offensive rebound. And Yanyak just did not quit on the play. Yildiz with the three. And because he didn't get boxed out, just outworked the opponent, gets the offensive stat. And there's still the opportunity for Turkey to make this a double-digit lead. 5.5 through the second quarter. Nice kick, the open three. Feet set is no good. They're going to call that defensive again, and Thompson again didn't have position. And Turkey physicality beginning to become a factor. So Thompson just never got himself in the right position. And again, that guy, Yanyak, generates another possession. Nice pass, great finish, and it's all about effort and work rate. And Turkey had the 10-point advantage, not because they're a great and talented team. They just worked harder. Turn over the other way. Numbers down the floor, quick release. They're going to turn it over though. And you love the point of transition work that Turkey put in. The second they got possession, they were gone. Austria have to really establish that tempo again. Get it into a half-court game. And here's Thompson, who's just about to start to do that. Comes off the ball screen. Gets to the far side of the ring, off the glass, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound gives Benziak an opportunity to attack the defense. Turnover. Easy two, all about defensive pressure, just wearing Austria down. They're going to have to take the second time out. In fact, they're probably late in taking it. Turkey lead it by 12. Austria have to get it back to manageable numbers before the half. 36-24. Turkey have the advantage, beginning to turn the screw. Austria's numbers are okay in the way that they're trying to approach the game, except they've turned the ball over too many times. They've given up too many offensive rebounds, which has given so many more shot attempts for Turkey's lineup. You cannot give the more talented group more opportunities to score, and that's what Austria have to stop if they're going to get back in this game. They trail by 12. Chavez puts it on the floor, breaks the defense down, kicks it. The wing three is no good. Defensive rebound is hauled in by Öztürk. Well, the extra pass, probably not necessary. So Lockley really had the opportunity to let it go himself. The deep three is no good. Another offensive effort on the glass is to no avail for and then Yak, and the mid-court foul gives Austria possession. Need to tick it over. Chavez needs a pass, will find one. Feet set for the three is no good. Defensive rebound, hauled in again. Öztürk Adam Yak is coming up with some rebound numbers. He just drops it inside. Check with the foul line. Jump shot, really sweet. Dangerous time here. Thompson has drawn the contact, will go to the free throw line, but it's opening out to a 14-point lead. Austria need to get this back to single digits before the half, and they will rotate. Thompson gets the first one to drop. 2-2 from the line for the 195 guard. Has great size, good athleticism. Bodes well for the future. But Witzman checks back in. Penetrate the kick, the attack off the catch. That's a tough finish. Had no angle to work with at all. Pasoglu somehow manufactured the finish. Chavez is going to travel. Crucial last 3 minutes of this first half for Austria. Would love to get it back to single digits. They trail 14. Turkey are with the basketball. Yildiz has it. Chavez picks up the loose ball, chance to run, has numbers. Gutzman goes off the glass for two, can't finish. Will have to earn them from the free throw line. But their defensive effort was great. They get out on the break and run. Would love to be shooting one, not two. Comes up empty, great work on the glass though. Tremendous effort. Kuranovic just stayed with the play. So important. It's those effort plays. Turkey in the half court. Well, great lift for the open three. Sweet release. Absolute perfect execution. Pinar gets the three, but all about the timing. Chavez needs a pass. We'll move it on. Chavez has it, takes the ball screen. Gets inside, needs a pass. Gets it away for the two. Hits him with a nice finish. And Turkey will take the timeout. 1:51 remains in the half. A 13-point game. Turkey, to an extent, have stopped the bleeding. If they could win the last 2 minutes, they could get it back to single digits, and they're still in the game. Conversely, Turkey could finish strong and open this out to an 18-point margin, and then it would be a real mountain. Turkey are only shooting 33% from three, so the decision by Austria to really pack the middle, really try to protect the lane, is validated by the 33%. They've got to contest though. They have to contest shots. They can't give wide open shots. So 1:51 in the half remain. Turkey with the basketball. And Austria showing a little bit of soft pressure up the floor. And they get the turnover. Not the reaction you want to see coming out of the timeout. Turkey had just turned the ball over. Opportunity for Austria to cut this to an 11 or a 10-point lead. Itzman gets in the lane, kicks. Attack on the closeout. And they're going to call the offensive foul for this. There's the push. Extend that elbow. Again, when you're playing this type of basketball, Turkey already have the 43 points. It's already a little bit out of hand in terms of the points you've given up. But then you can't make the mistake, the offensive foul, when it's unnecessary. You have to be perfect. And at this level, even that might not be good enough. Well, Turkey with back-to-back turnovers. Austria simply have to take advantage of the second one. Just over a minute of the half. Witzmann will have the basketball. Gets it into the half court. Where does he want to go? What do they want to execute? They'll go to the high pick and roll. And so they have gone back-to-back turnovers after generating turnovers. Their opportunity to get it under 10 was there. And the turnovers are just hurting them at this point in time. They've got to do it all again at the defensive end. A minute back in the game. So since that last Turkey timeout, Austria have turned over Turkey twice and got a stop, and have yet to get a shot the other way. Absolutely crucial they get a good look. Chavez has it. Out top, will take the ball screen, looks to get a little space, a little in the lane separation, doesn't get it to drop. That's going to be called offensive. Karutsa was just a little out of control. Defensive stance, Weitzman put his body on the line. There's that same extension of the elbow. 37 seconds remain in the half. Austria missing opportunities to close this margin at the moment. Chavez moves it on. Skip to Weitzman, puts it on the floor, looks to attack it. The open three is no good. Defensive rebound, the mess cleaned up on that on Turkey's glass. Karutsa moves it on. Steps back for the tough three, is no good. And that will do it for the half. And you've got to say, Austria have found a way to compete. They just have to execute. 13-point margin at the half. Turkey just did enough to extend that lead, to give themselves the 43-30 margin at the half. It's a tough ask for Austria to come back, but they've found a way to slow Turkey down. They just have to do it for 20 minutes. Numbers-wise, Turkey is shooting 69 and 31% against 43 and 12. 1 from 8 from 3 is just absolutely not going to get it done. Turkey are winning the rebound battle, and the way they share the ball is beautiful to watch. 12 assists for Turkey, only 3 for Austria. Interesting to see how Austria can approach the third quarter, because in this first half they found a way. They could get to the ring, they finished plays. For a period of time they were good in transition, but it's not every single possession. They've got to go from one possession to the next possession, and they have to turn stops into points. Turkey at times looked a different level. But Austria, as I say, have found a way to be competitive. Well, we'll take a break. We'll see you shortly for the second half. Don't go anywhere. Well, welcome back to Cento, the BTS arena, as Austria and Turkey come back out onto the floor for the second half of this round of 16 matchup. And Turkey with the first look at it in the half court. Tough one in the lane is no good. Good defensive series by Austria. Straight off the bat. Piers Thompson brings it, kicks it, the corner, wide open. Chavez can't get the three to drop. And Yildiz will advance the basketball. Nice pass. Can't get it to finish, and a chance going the other way. Thompson spins, wheels, deals in the lane. Can't get it to go. Blocked from behind. Great follow. Hey, FIBA just ran the floor really well. Ball blocked out of bounds. Got to power through that contact. Try and finish the play. Chavez has to go long. Well, FIBA just steps in and helps him out. Chavez 7 on the possession. Left alone for the open three. Can't fill it up. And Yildiz will advance the basketball. They've got to get some momentum, Austria. Otherwise, Turkey are just going to play this game through. Professionally controlled tempo. Nice look to the inside. The ball fake. And one. And Yanyak, who really is impressing in the game. Did a great job on the glass. Nice little second move. And finishes the play, opens it out to 15. Looking at it to complete the three-point play. Whoever will sit down. He's replaced Benziak. Got to do it in stages, Austria. Try and get it to single digits. Such a hard ask. This Turkey lineup. Experience beyond their years in many ways. Chavez down the lane, will kick, the extra pass to the corner. Super defensive effort. Avaragic just stumbles, recovers it, and then against the leg of the defensive player. Thompson out top, moves it on. Chavez will take the ball screen. Little pick and pop to the open three is good. So needed that to go. Well, the kick blocked to the low corner is no good. Defensive rebound should have, but wasn't. Great work on the offensive boards. Öztürk gets the two. All about the effort. Pick and pop action again. Same action, not the same result. Defensive rebound pulled in by Yildiz. It's all the way to the lane. They're going to call that offensive. That's a great defensive effort. Chavez gets his body in the lane, takes all the contact on the torso. Well, maybe not the torso. Ziak will inbound. Piers Thompson gets it into the half court. Puts it on the floor and kicks. And Chavez mishandles, but they'll stay with Austria. 11 seconds on the possession. Again, great defensive pressure and the turnover. Great finish. Yildiz with the 2. All about the defensive pressure though. A dangerous 17-point margin. Inside-outside penetration. Biziak with the 3 is no good. The mess cleared up on the defensive boards. And Turkey again into the half court. Ominous for Austria. Goes down the lane for 2 is good. Yildiz gets the layup on the far side of the ring. And Penar with the 2. And Turkey beginning to get towards cruise control. All the way to the far side of the ring. Unopposed layup. And Austria down 19 in damage limitation mode right now. 7 minutes of the third quarter remain. So you have to get this reaction from Austria now. Into the half court. Try and work to get a good shot. Then build from that. Also on the catch as Kapic try to go to work. Turn it over out of bounds. Here come Turkey again. Turkey looks to go to work inside, needs a pass, wraps it. Yildiz open for the 3 is no good. Defensive rebound, Blitzman comes down with it and looks to push and is fouled mid-court. And Öztürk takes one for the team. Really sure of the attempt to play the basketball, but with a good read, gets it on the ball reversal. Looks to exploit the pick and roll. 5 on the possession. Have to put a tough one up. Great work on the offensive glass. Really chased his own shot. Did a really nice job, Kuranovic. Izak down the lane. Left hand off the glass. Doesn't get it to drop. Defensive mess is cleaned up. And Turkey are in transition again. Yildiz has it. Moves it on. Wide open 3. Pinar doesn't get it to drop. Defensive rebound. Belongs to Kapic. It's a nice pass. Wow, they can't complete the play. Pinar has it. Thinks about his options. Backs it out. Takes a look. Wants to look at the block. Korojutsu will pass it off and have to go again. Quick release, out of bounds, knocks down the 3. May have called it a 2. Great execution out of bounds. Kurutasu just gets his feet set quickly, knocks it down. We've got a whistle as Kilian Witzman went to the hoop, draws the contact, and will go to the free throw line. Witzman on the free throw line, trying to keep this at a manageable amount, 21-point margin. It's a tough ask. Gets the second to drop. Zach, nice look. Should be an easy two, and is. Kapic gets the two on the breakaway. Wilbers attacks it. Little hang time in the lane. Soft touch off the glass for two. And Turkey is scoring at will right now. Izak off the glass, can't get it to go. The mess is recovered by Iraq. Nice pass again by Witzman. Just found an angle, found a way to lead his teammate to the hoop. And Armin Kapic finds himself on the free throw line. Ruzgar Fenneman checks back in. And they really do split time, him and Yildiz. Two for two from the free throw line. They're not ready to throw the towel in right now. Down 17. 4 minutes remain in the third. Fenneman just looks the part at the point. Yeah, Kapic with his hands all over. All over Koyon. Unterleitner checks in. Stops and scores. It'd be just four minutes remaining in the third. Get stopped, get a score. Get a stop, get a score. Try and get this to a manageable number. Manageable being 10. Fenneman has it. Such a task though. Fenneman shakes. Foul line. Pull up is short. Defensive rebound pulled in. And Unterleitner comes down with it. Travel in transition is just going to not help the cause. Spin, baseline, needs a pass, finds a pass. The open three in the corner is no good. What a rebound. That's an effort on the glass. Tremendous job by Talmaz. Got position, just powered up in traffic. Down the other end, Austria just can't finish the play. Chance to make this a 20-point game. Ball knocked away, but they forget the ball. Whistle on the plate. As Koyon was going back up. Thompson checks back in for Austria. And Turkey just being relentless right now. overused word at times, but they are literally it. Defensively, they're not letting up, being aggressive with the basketball. Up 21 points with 3 minutes remaining in the third. Witzland needs a pass. They lift. And Turkey in the penalty, so Austria will go to the free throw line. There's the blocking foul. Kirinovic doesn't want to leave any more points out there. Makes the second. Again, that tough finish in traffic. Just forces through the contact. Young just a super job. 3, no good. Offensive rebound, do a great job getting the line. Thompson for 3, way off. Defensive rebound gives Turkey a chance to run. Here's Kuranlula, needs a pass, goes deep. And used body so well. Absolute tremendous execution by Edinic Koyan. Didn't have to be quick, didn't have to jump high, just used his body exceptionally well. Offensive rebound keeps it alive. And Thompson's foul down 1. Gonna get the 3 and 1 to come. Continues to accumulate positive numbers. Koyan just dominant. Big time rebound, ripped it down. Austria hanging in, trying to play tough here. Here's Thompson in transition. Steps back, moves it on, gets it and looks it to reverse to the second side. Thompson gets it back again. Ball gets a little stuck. Thompson hesitates, spins, goes with a lean back for 2, is no good. And yet another positive stat for Erdenic Koyan. Ramlula has it, moves it on. Just can't get that to drop. Austria will dodge another bullet. Chance to get this under 20. The runner is a little bit too hot. The 3 is short. And with defensive rebounds, another stat for Koyan. Both teams in the penalty, so that is going to send Turkey to the free throw line. Karim Koromula on the free throw line. So they're going to count it, I think. They're going to talk about it. They're going to have to check it out. They'll look at the replay, I assume. No, they're going to call it straight away. They're all comfortable. Although they are going to check it. So we can't really give you a confirmation of the score. Shouldn't take them too long. So here's the confirmation. Oh, looks like it was still in his hand. 1, 2, gone. The buzzer goes off, therefore the light comes on and the ball is still in the hand. So they're going to have to wipe them off. So no three-pointer to finish the quarter. And what that does leave us with is Turkey fully in control of this one. They've played a very, very mature third quarter, getting the shots they want, working hard still, doing a great job on the offensive glass, which sees them still in control. Well, there is that confirmation, 65-43. And you got to say both teams left points out there that they should have finished. But Turkey are in control. Their backcourt really is picking the options they want. And up front, they're just being very, very competitive. And the difference is largely the consistency with which Turkey execute, that Turkey finish. Austria can match, but they can't match them for long enough. So start of the fourth. Quick release. Inziak thought about the three, backs it out, has a look at his options. Rack, far side of the ring, a little hang time for two, nice finish. In the lane, kicks, just finds people at will. Just so awareness of where his teammates are moving to. Has it again, turns the corner and kick. Open three off the penetration is no good. And Weitzman, who's really doing a job on the defensive end, gives it up. Gets it back, looks to attack it. Do not want to fix the ball. Inziak moves it on. Great defensive rotation and transition by Turkey. Nice pass. It goes up, can't get the finish. Turkey rotate. They will get the two, and that's all they deserve. They really did stay with that. Did a nice job. Ramula has it out top. And he gives it back to him. Still in action. And this has been a really super performance so far. Erdinik Koyon. He's had great numbers across the tournament so far. 19 minutes a game, but he's averaging nearly 14 points a game. Hasn't taken a three-pointer. It's what it says on the tin is he plays key weighing in. And he has done an exceptional job for Turkey across the first 4 games of this U18 EuroBasket, and he continues to roll. The FS power forward, just enhancing his self as well as helping his country. Rack on the outside, needs a pass, finds one. In the passing lane again, super effort. Just under 8.5. And Turkey, for all intents and purposes, looking as though they are stepping towards the quarterfinal. Oh, great touch on the pass. Goyon again with the finish. Ball just sticks to those hands. To the lane for two is good. Great decision, FIBA. Let's go if anyone has it. Looks to orchestrate. Play on. Oh, little shake. Well, the pass was never there. The pass was to the guy in the corner. But lovely little shake of their hips, little step to really break the defense down. 7:30, just over in the game, and it's becoming a real joy to watch. Step back, foul line jumper is no good. Defensive rebound. That's when looks up. In transition, they move the ball. Great little give and go. Ball blocked though. It's too easy to say Turkey are in cruise control, but that's literally where they are. Managing the game, trying to get different combinations on the floor, looking at running whatever coach wants them to run. Defensively, not letting up their effort. Super finish. Oh, gotta love the cut, love the finish. Twofold now for Austria. They get the points here, they gotta finish this well, because their objectives will be about winning a game and avoiding getting into any relegation scenario. This is the level they want to be at. Turkey, it's a different game. Thinking about winning a championship here, taking a medal. Nice pass, just laid the pace of the pass into the space. Right in the middle of 4 defenders. Fedimir just orchestrates. Super pass. Just puts it right there. Great job by Cass to hold his space. Fedimir comes and collects, looks to assess the options. Thomas puts it on the floor again, looks to create, goes strong, off the glass for 2, can't get the drop. Austria with numbers, 4-on-3 break. Javas gets it back, they don't want the ball to stick. Great work by Turkey in transition. Javas tries to get into traffic, is fouled. Cass just doesn't have the foot speed to contain him. So just over 6 remaining, and Austria looking to finish this positively. Chavez needs a pass. Turns it over. And that's what I'm talking about in terms of Turkey just not letting up. Absolutely zero let up defensively. Chavez moves the ball on. Just not actually able to break the defense down. Tough one off the glass is no good. Super follow. Absolutely great work on the glass by Benziak. Fenneman leads the floor. Moves it on. He'll stay in the corner. Romulula steps back, strokes the 3. Nothing but string. Just got all that extra length, the 199 shooting guard. That's what it says on the tin. That's what he just did. Oh, cute little finish. Kapic keeps it at a 20-point margin. 5 to go in the fourth. Well, Fenneman is just giving an absolute demonstration of passing the basketball. Just threads the eye of a needle. Just puts it on a plate for his teammate cutting. Timing. Just tremendous. Cass didn't have to break step. Timeout. We've got a 20-point margin with 5 to go in the fourth. Yeah, how the format of this works, obviously the teams that win in this round of 16 will go forward to the quarterfinals. The team that lose have to go into a classification program where they get ranked from 8th all the way through to 16th. And those finishing in the bottom places will be relegated back to the B division. Everyone else retains their A division status, and we'll do it all again in the next championship. Relentlessly turning the screw until they miss the free throw. 21-point game. Turkey came into this round of 16 tie unbeaten. They're going to look like they're going to progress. Chavez tries to turn the corner, gets into the lane. There's no pass, too much defense. The rotation was exceptional. Great lead pass. Blocked on the break. Great effort. Turkey still have it. Inside, outside. And for the 3 is good. Everyone rotated away from Fenneman. That is just a dangerous thing to do. Shooting 60% from 3 coming into this game in the tournament. And when you think the rest of his team was down at 22%, he is a shining light from beyond the arc. The step back 2 is no good. Catches the side of the ring. Blocked, but stayed with it. It's a great effort. Kurinovic. Not lying down. Inside, outside, wide open. Get the feet set. Stroke the 3, count the 3. Thomas with no lack of confidence. Turkey still down at below 30 from the 3-point line. 3:33 remaining in the fourth. Substitutions coming in off Turkey bench as Mustafa Akar checks in. Not sure the officials are checking, but always better to show that teamwork. I talked about it right at the top of the game. They have to operate as a team on the same page. And in the main, that's exactly what they do. They throw it into the low block, one-on-one for a while on the coverage. Weitzman needs a pass, moves it on. Pierce cannot get the two to go. Here's Thompson down the other way. The three transition is no good. Ball hunted down. That's a nice pass. That's a great job in transition for the easy two. All about the effort at the defensive end. But Javoragic just had to get out and run and finish the play really well. Going to be a defensive foul on Weitzman on the pass. But with Austria being in the penalty, they will shoot two. Turkey looking to add to the total. Second is no good. The mess is cleared up on the defensive boards. A much improved performance from the free throw line from Turkey. Turkey had to 76%. They still want to be better than that, but they were down in a very poor 50-odd% from the free throw line. The free is just stroked. Just out of the textbook for Kolam Lula. Oh, they get it on the floor to the inside for two is good. Javoragic ticks it over. What a result to all intents and purposes is done, but the performance is still important. Austria want to finish this, so they come out for their classification game in the hope that they get a win. Super pass, they can't finish. And Turkey again relentlessly come down the floor, looking to expose the opportunity to break down the defense. Oh, nice bounce pass. That's going to be an interesting call. They're going to call it defensive for a block. There you go. Never there. Late comes across. Yeah, Finneman plays with the defense, gets a little separation, can't get the three to go. Thompson backs out, would love the opportunity to attack Finneman one-on-one. Little hesitation, takes the tough one off the glass, whistle on the play. He will be pulled off the floor. Piers Thompson still putting it out there. Still trying for all he can for this Austrian group. But we keep telling themselves now all they need to do is win a game. Got to win a game. If they win a game, there's every opportunity they will not be relegated. Another three-pointer, Akar this time. Metzman moves it on. Thompson, he's going to travel again. Defense, this is not, the defense sets up, as soon as they see the pivot foot, they set up in a way that does not allow the crossover step, which forces them to extend, and they're often traveling with that footwork. It's just not random. It's not because they're quick. They're very smart in the way that they align the defense. Fenneman is just walking this one through. He's going to have to put something up with 9 seconds on the clock. Oh, he'll take the violet. He just gives it to Austria. They'll walk it over the halfway line, put the ball down, and we are done. Possession changed hands. I don't know why the clock didn't stop. They're going to make them come back onto the floor, even though both sets of players have worked it out. So Austria will almost certainly just bring the ball in, which they only have 14 seconds now because the reset is in the front court. And then there's going to be another violation. There you go. And now Turkey will put the ball down, and now we're going to be done. So they will just run down, and Turkey, impressive, mature, put a great performance on the floor. Their back court is just an extension of the coach. They really do execute for each other. Fenneman is just a passer. He's just a phenomenal passer. And as a group, they look very comfortable in what they're trying to do. They've got some serious quickness up front, and they are a contender. They're going to be a tough team to beat. And they have a lot of options with players with a lot of experience for an under-18 team. So they are a real contender to potentially lift the U18 EuroBasket title. Austria, solid performance. Really did come out with a game plan, hung around for a bit. There was a way they could have competed, but could not do it relentlessly. The word that sums up this team is that they were relentless throughout. So Turkey will progress to the quarter-final and are still unbeaten in the 2026 U18 EuroBasket. It's the last game of the day here in Trento. There's not many people left in the gym, but the Turkey fans that are left have had a great time. So quarterfinal bound on the back of these numbers, 90-64, a 26-point victory for Turkey. Remain unbeaten in this championship. Contributions from across the roster. They have real balance and a really top level performance by them. Numbers wise, 62% from 2, 32% from 3. Went to the free throw line 25 times, which is a number that's going to make everybody happy. Only turned the ball over 11 times again and had 25 assists. Koyan was just exceptional as the game went on. Ramlullah had 11. Orange Turkey 11. Big contributions from that front line that really did take the game to Austria. Just dominated them from a physicality perspective. And they've got a backcourt that just pulls the strings, orchestrates, and gets the ball to where it needs to go. Defensively, they've got some quickness at size. I mean, if there's a weakness, maybe then they don't have an out-and-out real big, dominant big man, but their mobility on the inside is absolutely tremendous. Austria are just are now going to face that, not want to get relegated. It's a tough way this tournament works. You lose in the round of 16, you're in the bottom half. You lose another game and you're in semi-finals. And if you lose that, you are in a game to stay up. So there's the incentive to win is there for Austria. The ability they've shown in today's game gives them more than just hope. But they've got to get it done. And they do not want to go back into the second tier. It's just there was a lot of good things to like, but there were moments where they just weren't at the same level as Turkey. And Turkey are a contender. Really nice balance, really nice talent. And they have a desire to play for each other. So it's going to be a real excellent opportunity for Turkey to go deep into this competition. Happy to get to the quarterfinal, but they're not done yet. It's been a tremendous performance by Turkey into the quarterfinals. From Flento, for now, it's goodbye.